Sheldon, what's the difference, I guess, for you guys tonight?
Yeah, I mean, obviously playing from behind is not ideal. Thought a big goal by Noel at the end of the period, going to the third, and then being able to tie the game was good, and then obviously giving up odd man going the other way to give them the lead. Just mistakes like that, I feel like, just kind of taking your eye off the ball, and a good team can make you pay.
What stands out to you about, I guess, Kane and the challenge he presents on a night like this?
Yeah, he's been an elite player in the league. I mean, since he stepped in, and so it's a long time. And so again, when you give a team chances and entries and odd man rushes and stuff, I mean, those guys are going to make you pay.
What challenges there, if any, when someone like Rasmus comes out and it changes the whole right-left kind of dynamic with the mix of?
Yeah, I mean, there's always challenges when you change lines and pairings and stuff, but a good team and good players have to be able to adjust and not let it affect you. Obviously changing in pairs, that's bound to happen again this year between now and the end of the season. So we have to be able to adjust and play with whoever it is on that specific night.
What did you see that made you go for the bank pass there tonight?
Just good communication with Tim. I know he likes that, so that's all.
I don't think we got off to a great start. Obviously the real key opponent of that game is just giving up way too many odd man rushes, giving them way too many just clean looks to our net.
What stands out to you about Kane on a night like this?
I mean, just created a lot of stuff. At the same time, I mean, we gave him a lot of stuff as well. We gave him a lot of time and space to make plays, and when you give a player like that, he usually capitalizes.
You guys are both London Knights alums. I know Austin talked about how cool it is going up against him. What's it like? What does it mean to you, I guess, to play against him?
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool. It really is. It's a guy obviously I kind of idolized growing up as well, and a smaller guy that just saw the ice really well, made a lot of great plays, and creates a lot of stuff out there. So anytime you play these guys, you're up for an intense match with when Taze is playing him and Kane, and they're going to bring their best against us every night. And like I said, tonight we just gave them too much time and space to make plays, and they capitalized.
It's been a couple games now you've had Rielly in the middle, but you haven't really had a practice. How's that kind of evolved from one game to another when you're just still kind of learning each other into the season? I know you guys played together at Worlds, I think it was.
Yeah, I mean, we played at Worlds together, but we weren't on the same line or anything, so it's kind of just really fresh and new. But I think it's just, we have done a good job for the neutral zone, I think. The really thing that stood out with him is just how great he is with his forecheck, his stick presence, just knocking pucks down, making plays off that. And I think when we get the puck back, it's just, it's going to take probably another game or so or a couple practices to really find our rhythm there of just finding each other and kind of throughout the middle of the ice, throughout the slot in the O-zone, and kind of just work off there. But I thought tonight we did a better job of that, of making plays to each other, and just trying to create more.
Did that goal, your goal with Morgan there, come together? Did you guys make eye contact, or how did it come?
I mean, you try and talk to teammates, especially against teams that really want to play up and hold their gap and hold the blue line well. That I was kind of curling back there. I had a bit of speed, and I saw that teammate trying to hold that blue line, and I went eye with him and just tried to say end wall. And luckily enough, he heard me. I think me and him have connected a couple times in that play. It hasn't resulted in a goal, but it was a great little bounce pass off the wall from him.
What's popping out to you about Acciari so far?
Just energy, man. Brings it he's only played 2 games, but it seems like he brings it every single night. He's a guy that I think that when he's getting on the forecheck, he's taking body. He's trying to separate the man from the puck. I think it's been pretty clear here that he's coming in with a lot of energy, a lot of pace. He's bringing a lot to our kill as well and face-offs. So, another guy that just brings a lot to this team that I think we're really excited to have.
What was the difference tonight for the team?
I think we just had a bit of a slow start, just trying to get our legs from last night. But I thought we battled the last minute. A couple of bounces go our way, but that's how it goes, and we just got to look forward to Buffalo.
How do you feel? Like, it's been a pretty crazy couple of days. I don't know if there's mental, physical fatigue. Like, how would you sum up how you're feeling?
Just try and play hockey. I mean. It's meeting a lot of new people, and but these guys, everyone here has been very welcoming to me and Ori, and there's one goal in mind in this locker room, and we want to be a part of that.
How to feel to get your first as a Leaf, particularly in an important time in the game?
Felt great to get it out of the way early. Footsie, good poise, bringing it in. And Camper was, I don't know how he gloved the stick, and to me it was great, and I was able to put it in.
You've seen a lot of Patrick Kane. Anything that he does surprise you?
He can take over a game, and he had a hat trick tonight, and I think they benefited from that quite a bit. And like I said, we battled hard. We just came up a bit short.
Ilya, you had been dealing with an illness. Just how are you feeling going into this game?
I was skate yesterday, 30 minutes probably. Feel better today, but still it's a little bit hard. Yeah, after I lost a lot of water, like a little bit hard today. But just hard game for us, for whole team. It's hard to get a free, yeah, and a little bit bad decision, yeah, and Chicago score for us again. It's okay. We need a moving forward because it's hard schedule right now. No time for a sit with and head to down. We need a heads up and get working.
You were a little bit sick, I think, going into the break too, right? So was it the same thing or something completely?
No. In this break, I got some cough.
Right.
Right now, more stomach and sick.
Right.
It's not great.
Gotcha.
It's hard day. And
Ilya, what's the biggest challenge facing Patrick Kane?
If this guy, if he's got the time, he will be scorer. Yeah, this not like AHL guy or like forward line. He is superstar. Yeah, if we got a lot of time for him, he will be scorer. Yeah, this now reality. Yeah, same like if this guy gets some time for Austin, this will be the same. Yeah.
How would you describe the excitement when you learned about the trade that the Leafs made a couple of days ago?
Oh, that's nice, guys. We meet with the guys yesterday. It's a huge for us, Ryan, and so good for us. We feel more better, yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
What stands out to you the most about O'Reilly?
I know he's a nice face-off guy, yeah? Did you see how many sticks he's broken today? This is huge. We need this guy for sure. And he's professional. He's won the Stanley Cup. This really important for us too.
I just thought we were clearly a very tired group right from the start and made tired mistakes.
How do you feel about Ilya's performance coming off the illness?
Why we made it hard on him. I mean, they didn't have a lot of chances or a lot of shots or anything like that, but they had some really clean looks at the goaltender, so we didn't do enough to support him tonight.
What's standing out the most about Acciari through 2 games?
Just a reliable and responsible player on both sides of the puck, offensively, defensively. He just plays a very hard and simple offensive game, but yet plays with confidence and poise with his head up to make a play. Obviously gets rewarded tonight going around the net, but he's been around the net in both games. And then defensively, just in good spots, has an incredible defensive stick, and he's just really heavy and hard on the puck. So when he pushes on you or leans on you, you stop generally. So very, very, very encouraged with what we've seen from him.
How much can having a day off, but then also a skate with the new guys kind of help, establish the chemistry a little bit more?
I don't think a morning skate's going to do much of that, but I think the best thing for chemistry is playing games. So practice time and all that, to become familiar with the system and structure, is perhaps important. Yet these are 2 very smart players that we brought in. So, just like they would have said yesterday, you just jump right in and play games is probably the best thing for them in that sense. But yeah, practice time is always nice.
Do you kind of watch this one because the group's tired off a back-to-back, or will you pick apart some of the guys that?
Well, there's some things that we did. When you're tired, you got to be really smart and structured and all of that. And some of the clean looks we gave up tonight are the result of just not being smart. I mean, the game-winning goal comes off of a 4-man rush that ends up being an 5-man rush the other way. It's something that we talked about this morning because a very similar play happened yesterday. Came back to hurt us again tonight. So those kind of mistakes you continue to look at, but in terms of the energy and the execution of the group, we knew this was going to be a tough one today. Yet you're right there in the game. I mean, it's a 1-1 game. They get away with a very blatant trip that doesn't get called, and instead of us being on the power play, now we're down 2-1. We hit the post instead of us being up 4-3. Then shortly after, they score and they're up 4-3. Like, you're right there in the game. So credit to our guys for that. But we didn't play a good enough or smart enough game here today to make up for what we were lacking in energy.
How different was the Patrick Kane you had to face tonight versus the one that was in Toronto?
The one in Toronto didn't get any free looks at the goalie.
What was your sense of how much they fed off him tonight once he got rolling, Kane?
I mean, like I said, I thought we were right there. We break down the game. We're in control of the puck, control of the game quite a bit. We're in the offensive zone twice as much as they were. So I don't know if that was necessarily part of it, but obviously you can't give a guy like that many opportunities. They're gonna score, and you're gonna get behind in the game. So that was the disappointing part when you're playing a game like this tonight, like we were. You can't chase the game and be playing from behind. That's dangerous territory, so that caught up to us.